Two of the biggest problems that a lot of KDP no content and low content book publishers on Amazon have is that one, they have difficulty coming up with ideas for niches for books, that's ideas for different types of books. And two, they tend to publish in those really competitive broad niches like colouring books or puzzle books or handwriting books. And the problem with that is that with the increased competition that there is, it becomes more difficult to get their books found and therefore get customers to buy them and make sales. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step my exact research process for finding those KDP sub-niches. Those are those niches within a broad niche. So for example, if we take colouring books, a sub-niche of that would be colouring books for adults. And a further sub-niche of that would be things like mandala colouring books for adults. And the benefit of this, of finding these sub-niches, is that one, they have less competition, and two, they are still making lots of sales. So there's more chance of getting your books found and ultimately making those sales and making money online with your books. So let's go through my step-by-step process. Now, not been to this channel before, then welcome. My name's Paul Marles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it. And that's your money I'm talking about. And if you do like videos like that, then please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell to receive notification of when I produce more videos like this. Okay, so doing this research to find those sub-niches is all part of that initial research that's vital even before you start designing the covers and designing the interiors for your books. And it's the same with every single online business that I've done, whether it's books, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's building websites. It's that initial research that determines the success or failure of whatever it is you're doing. And so it is with KDP books, doing that initial niche research, finding those less competitive and profitable sub-niches, and also doing that initial keyword research. I do all of that before designing the covers and interiors. So let's go and find some sub-niches and show you my work process for doing this. Now, initially, I just set up a blank spreadsheet. And so we're just going to have a broad column here called niche. Next, I go along to Amazon, and what I do is just put in a broad niche search term. The example today is going to be puzzle book, and we can see here we've got 50,000 search results. That's in the all category because that's where customers also do their searches, and we want to see what customers are also seeing. So 50,000, that's a lot. It means that if you just create a book, call it puzzle book, publish it, the chances of you appearing on the first page is going to be very slim, and therefore you're going to have difficulty making sales. It's not impossible. I'm going to show you an interesting example in a moment. So what I do is then just scroll down on the first page of the search results and see what comes up. And I'm looking for ideas for other niches related to this broad puzzle book niche. And I'm also going to be looking at the best sellers ranks to see how well these books are selling. Now, I do have a free plugin installed called DS Amazon Quick View, which means I can see the best sellers ranks of these books without having to click on each one. Also, a quick benefit of the process that I'm going to show you is that it's completely free. We're going to be doing all of this research in Amazon itself. So what I do is just scroll down and have a look at the types of books that are appearing. We've got variety puzzle books, got brain games, kids puzzle books, and here straight away we've got word search puzzle books, and this particular book has got a very low bestsellers rank of 2,627. So what I do is go to my spreadsheet and I'll just put in word search. Next to this, we've got another example. Now, again, this has got a low bestsellers rank of less than 10,000. What I like about this is that I've never heard of logic puzzles before. Some of you may have, but I certainly haven't. So that piques my interest. So this will go down on my spreadsheet and we'll keep scrolling down. Now, this looks an interesting one. Again, it's not a niche I've come across before. This is escape room puzzles. Goes down onto the spreadsheet. Let's go further down. Got this one here, memory activity book, and that's got a very low bestsellers rank. So we'll put memory activity book onto the list and we'll keep going. Got crossword puzzles. I'll put that down on the list, but that's a pretty broad competitive niche there. Here we've got a good example, cryptograms, decent bestsellers rank 16,000. Let's put that onto the list. So you can see how our list is growing and we're getting ideas for different types of books. More word search books. Picture puzzles, 22,000 bestsellers rank, that's good, so that will go on the list. Now at this stage, I'm not doing any sort of trademark research, that will come later. All I'm doing now is just capturing ideas. And if we go further down, we've got this here, nonograms. Bestsellers rank is a bit higher, but that will go on my list. I think I've done a video on that in the past. And we've got the sponsored ads here, which are largely word search. So actually this gives us ideas for word search books. Got language, grammar, and places. So now what I do is look at this list here and we'll pick word search. So we'll do a separate column for that. Now, from that earlier example, we had grammar, places, got languages, and we can see here how we've gone from puzzle book down to word search, and now we've got ideas just focusing further. We're going a bit deeper into those sub-niches, grammar word search books, places word search books, different language word search books. We've had Italian there, could be Spanish, French, German. So what I do next, as we're going to be looking at word searches, open up another Amazon page, enter word search, 30,000 search results. Again, very competitive, so I wouldn't target a book on that particular area. It's too broad and too competitive. So what I'm doing here is looking for further ideas. So we've got kids, we've got large print. Now this is an interesting book because it's got a low bestsellers rank. It's priced at $14.99, so there's going to be a lot of profit there. And interestingly, it was only published in February this year, and it's appearing on the first page for this search, broad search term, with over 30,000 results. Now, I haven't seen any evidence for the publisher of this book having run any Amazon ads. May well have done, I don't really know. So I've gone ahead and clicked on their author Amazon Central page and to see what type of books they're publishing. Sometimes you can come up with ideas for niches and sub-niches as well when you look at what other publishers are creating, particularly if those books are successful. Here we've got this idea of crisscross. Again, it's something that I've not come across before, so I'd actually put that down on the spreadsheet to look into at a later date. Now I did notice that they had Christmas as a sub-niche of the word search broad niche. So now if we have a look at this list, this gives us some ideas to do further research on. So why don't we take word search for grandmas, and we'll just go along to Amazon and enter word search grandma, and straight away we can see now we've only got 1,000 results, so there's less competition. But are books selling in this particular sub-niche? Well, simple enough to just scroll down and have a look. We've got a couple of sponsored ads here. Got this one here, excellent bestsellers rank of 25,000. We've got another one, 131,000. Another one at 208,000. So yes, books are being sold in this niche. I normally look for 3 or more books with bestsellers ranks of less than 300,000. That tells me books are being sold in this particular niche. So word search for grandma would go on my list of books that I'd be very interested in creating. And I think looking at these book covers, I could do a lot better than these and hopefully get my book to stand out. And so I would do the same, going through these other examples here. Word search places, we had word search Hawaii. Why not look at word search Spain, word search Germany, or could be a state in the US. Now let's have a look at this here, logic puzzle book, because that was something that was quite different. So I'll put that at the top of a heading, and I've entered this into the Amazon search bar. 8,000 search results. That's quite a lot of results. There's a lot of competition, and it's quite surprising. As I said, I haven't heard of this niche before. So let's go down and have a look and see if we can find any sub-niches of this and see how well the books are selling. Well, just looking at these first non-sponsored ads listings, there's a lot of sales going on. And we've got ideas. We've got here teens, adults, kids. So that will go on my list. Teens, adults, kids. And again, a lot of these books are selling extremely well. So this would be definitely something I would look into further. Another idea was escape room puzzles. So I put that into the Amazon search bar, 889 results, that's good, low competition. However, when I scroll down, we've got the book here that we found earlier, but most of the search results are not books, they're actually what appears to be physical puzzles, which tells me that people that are searching for escape room puzzles are actually looking for physical puzzles. So I would remove this from my list. Next, let's have a look at memory activity book. Here, again, surprisingly, we've got 10,000 results, a lot of competition. So we've got things like adults, seniors, elderly. So those ideas would go onto the list. Seniors, adults, I saw large print, elderly. And so what I would do is go back to memory activity book and put in seniors and have a look at how many search results we're getting. So 2,000, that's less competition, so that's looking better. Are sales still being made when we enter this keyword? Well, yes, 165,000, 39,000, 2,359. So yes, sales are still being made. That's good. Can we narrow this down even further? Well, let's put in large print. 1,000 search results, even better. And still, bestsellers rank at 39,000, making excellent sales. Got this one here, has large print in the subtitle. Again, another here, 226,000. So we can see here, we're still making good sales with this longer search term, this sub-niche, which would be memory activity book, large print for seniors. So we can see here how we've just dug deeper and deeper and deeper, found those sub-niches which are still selling well and still less competition than those broad niches that we saw earlier. And so with this spreadsheet, you can see already we've got all these different ideas for different sub-niches. So this is almost, you could build up an endless list of ideas of books to research further and to publish in the future. Now, if you are new to publishing books, no content and low content books on the Amazon platform, then what I suggest doing is watching this video next, where I run through the steps for creating your very own first line journal and uploading it to the Amazon KDP platform. Thank you very much for your time. It is very much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and until next time, goodbye.